Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Wow. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.
Boom. What's up? Welcome to the Nate Jones story. We back again with the one and only Nate, the Great Jones.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man? We back.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk some more boxing news. Let's get it.
Let's get it. So, one thing I've seen in today's game, like we've been watching fighters and more people that came up in the game with the entertainment and the knowledge of the game, and we're talking about teaching the game as far as the small details. And when the Devin Haney fight, the mistakes that he had made from just small details, doesn't mean Devin isn't a great fighter, he's not trained well or anything. It's small details. It's the small things that a teacher could provide for you. That's why the Nate Jones story is important, because you have a teacher of the game, and there's so few in here. And it sounds like a broken record, but it's the little things you do that will cost you in championship fights. I saw it all last night. And, you know, we saw the Canelo and Jaime Munguia fight, and, you know, Jaime Munguia is an amazing, powerful, strong fighter and comes forward, but there's little things he don't possess. You don't know how to fight going backwards.
No.
And somebody who's a counterpuncher can allow you to come forward like Canelo did last night. It can present problems for him. How did you see that fight break down?
Well, when I thought about it, I said, Canelo is too seasoned for this young boy, man, to walk him down. At first, I was going to do him better than a knockout. When I thought about it, I said, that's Canelo. Canelo got too much seasoning salt in his game. He's too seasoned and he's seen everything. He's seen Mayweather. He done seen a lot. So for him to, because he's bigger and can punch hard, don't mean he was going to beat Canelo. So I changed my mind. I'm like, this fight going to this, and Canelo is going to beat him. It's going to be close, but Canelo's going to beat him. And I changed my mind in the right moment. I didn't bet on the fight, because when I went to casino, I changed my mind, and I just thought Canelo was the wrong guy to bet against. And I didn't bet against him. I predicted not to bet. And I would have lost if I would have bet on the other fighter, and I would have lost. So it was a smart move for me.
From watching the fight, I watched the Brandon Figueroa fight. And, you know, Jesse Maglanola was fighting, and he beat Nonito Dunier. He's a seasoned guy, but he hadn't fought in a while. He's been out of ring and active, and he made a mistake that's a veteran of his age knows not to make. But sometimes, like I was saying, it's about percentages and fundamentals. If you do A, B, C, and D, you'll be successful. But once you get to that success, to maintain it, you still have to do A, B, C, and D. Once people start getting successful, they skip those steps. They go to B and they do D. They don't want to do A no more. Right.
Straight to Z.
Then they start making a whole new step that don't even exist. And once you do that, you forget the key fundamentals. You become weak in the things that you weren't practicing and you've forgotten about. And one mistake he made is he forgot to tuck his elbow in. He left his elbow out, and he got caught with a body shot, and it ended the whole fight. So that's, and he's old enough to know that. You know, that's ended Ricky Hatton's career. Ricky Hatton, the last fight he had, he got hit with a shot because he forgot to tuck the elbow in. He said, I'm retired. He said, once I stop forgetting to do stuff like that, it's no need for me to be in the ring no more. Because he's like, that should have never happened. You got to stop with a body shot. So these things happen when you lose focus, and it's these small details. And I saw it with Jaime Munguia. What did you see in Jaime Munguia, the mistakes he was making in that fight? You know?
I thought he didn't fight him tall enough. I thought he sat in the pocket with him too much. He didn't make it a jam fence. He should have overloaded the jam. He should look at the Benavidez fight and learn and saw he jammed him a lot. To be Canelo, you have a consistent jam. He didn't jam enough. He supposed to overload his jam and do combinations on his punch. He didn't do a lot of combinations, a lot of inside stuff. And that's Canelo's game. Canelo got his confidence. Once Canelo got his confidence on, he wouldn't beat Canelo. And once I seen that, Canelo took over the fight after the fifth round. Canelo just started taking over and dominating. I thought he clearly won.
Yeah.
He didn't dominate him, but he won. Clearly won.
Right. And even Munguia knew he lost.
Of course.
And a lot of people saw activity. This is why the casual fan, sometimes you can get fooled with activity. And you think because a guy is throwing a lot of punches, he's winning a fight.
Yeah.
A lot of those was being caught with the gloves. Mm-hmm. And that's not a scoring punch. A lot of people out there who might not know, scoring punches on the arms is not even considered a scoring blow when you hit someone on the arms. Only the torso, headshots, those are scoring punches. So that's why it makes it so difficult sometimes to land clean shots. Like they'll still sometimes give you credit if it hit a glove and hit somebody, and amateurs, sometimes depends on who they are, they won't credit you enough. And before it was only head punches only they were counting in the amateurs. You couldn't, body punches didn't count. So that was for years. Now they counting body punches as blows. So the game has changed a lot. And what I saw from Jaime Munguia that he was making with his mistakes is that he was loading up too much and repeating his combinations. His combinations was getting figured out. Yeah, he was coming predictable. Canelo's learning you as the fight going on. You're not giving him anything new to think about. And once he had to think, and Canelo put him in a situation that he was going to have to think, because he's getting hit, and he's like, where am I getting hit? Why am I getting hit? And Canelo did something that younger fighters have to know what to do. You have to be patient with a guy standing right in front of you. You don't have to punch them right away just because he's standing in front of you.
Right.
You got to relax. And Canelo's a veteran now. He knows to stay relaxed.
Seasoned.
Yes, in those situations. Before, when he was younger, he didn't have that.
Right.
Like when he fought Floyd, he really didn't have that. Now he's really a lot. He's shown me a lot in that fight of experience that I'm like, okay, yeah, he's really seasoned and experienced. But yeah, you were right. He gave up his height to go in for the knockout.
Being aggressive, trying to make it a long fight. He needed more a strategic plan. You can box him. He should have boxed him well and to the later round, then took it to the dog match. He tried to take a dog match early with a veteran, seasoned veteran, been in the ring with Mayweather, been in the ring with everybody. You ain't gonna. That's like if Benavidez, if he don't learn the jab, he won't beat Canelo.
Right.
Canelo's a seasoned veteran, man. You gotta know what you're doing when you fight Canelo. It took somebody like Mayweather who to expose him. He ain't been exposed since. He learned from that Mayweather bad performance, and he learned from it, and he put some tools. He stole some things from Mayweather. His relaxation. He wondered why he got beat so bad with Mayweather. Went back to the drawing board. He looked at that video probably over 3,000 times, and it frustrated him. He got his ass kicked. My ass kick can humble you. He went back to the drawing board and became a great fighter. And he one of the baddest guys in the game. And unless he don't stay around too long, I don't really see too many people have the chance to beat him. You need a jab to beat.
Like Bivol did. Bivol had the size, and
Bivol had the jab.
He didn't give up his height.
And he didn't give up his height, and he kept jabbing. Bivol fought him the way you should fight him. And that's why he dominated the fight. If Benavidez don't learn the jab or black jab, not just no disrespect, but with the jab with some seasoning. That regular basic jab, it ain't gonna do. You need some seasoning sauce on that jab. And once you learn to put some seasoning on it and put some rhythm to it and put some flanks behind it, you can play with it more and throw more combinations. It'll be a good night for him. But if he don't learn the jab, he don't have a chance on beating Canelo.